If you're looking to change career, LinkedIn is going to be your very best friend. It's a great source of contacts and a way to find work. But if you're like me, your profile could really do with an update. Let's dive in and have a look at some best practices right now. I've always had a bit of a love-hate relationship with LinkedIn. I've always struggled to really dive into it, perhaps because when you're on the flight deck, you don't really spend too much time looking at business services. The first thing that I definitely need to do is to update my profile image, because as you can see, it's me sat wearing headphones in a in an aircraft cabin, which is not really the most professional thing. So the important thing with your LinkedIn profile photo is that you don't want to be you with a group of friends, or you at a wedding, or you at a party. It really wants to be something that looks professional, that looks like it's dedicated to the platform, because if you don't have a profile image that shows that you are invested in the system, any potential recruiter is going to look past it straight away. I have this header image here, which is a man looking out the window in an airport, and I actually kind of like that. It still sums up me. I still do a lot of traveling, and I do spend an inordinate amount of time at an airport. So once you've updated that profile image, just check that your current employer is correct. Some of the details are wrong from mine. Just make sure that your current position is in there and you're off to a great start. So once you set your employer, it's important to update your personal summary. This is your first sales pitch. This is the first time that anyone is reading anything about you beyond your current job title. So this here is a personal summary, but actually what it is it's saying I have some skills and I want to help you. I want to be considered to work on that project that you're taking on. In the job experience section, you want to list all the positions that you've held, really from when you got your first serious job. You don't need to put that you had a paper round when you were 13, but any serious job that you've had and anything that is experience building for a career. Put that in here. And again, it doesn't need to be a full description of everything that you did, but it's definitely worth picking out 1 or 2 key points from the role so you can sell your experience. Okay, so what I would do now is I would list every single app that I have on the App Store and make it its own job, make it its own experience so that people can reference directly to the apps in the store. And I would suggest you do the same if you have a portfolio, if there's anything that you worked on that's published online, create it as an experience item so that people can be linked directly to it and absorb your content. So now that we've worked on your profile, what I wanted to talk about is some guidelines for how to act and interact on LinkedIn. And the first thing is, it is not Tinder. This is not Match.com, this is not JDate or Uniform Dating or any of those sites. Very few people want to be contacted about a date through LinkedIn. LinkedIn is for sharing professional information about yourself and others. You share industry-related content and you build a following of people who are in your industry. It's not a pickup site. It'd be like going to a Michelin star restaurant and asking for a doner kebab. It's very unlikely that you'll ever have any success doing that, and it will also potentially annoy the people that work at the restaurant and thus annoy other people that are in your industry. And you really don't want to do that because it's a small world. The second point is it is effectively a business meetup that never ends. So if you want to be successful, and I've seen that I've really avoided success on LinkedIn by not being consistent. If you don't show up to those meetups, no one's going to know your name. No one's going to think, I've got some extra work, I should reach out to Joe or Jeff. So make sure that you are checking in and you're liking comments and liking posts and commenting on posts to build your community and contributing content as well. If you know of a story from within your industry or the industry that you're trying to break into, share it, post it. The worst that can happen is it's ignored by everyone. So show up at least once or twice a week, check in with LinkedIn and just be a part of the community. So to sum up the 2019 top tips for LinkedIn, update your photo, make it professional, make it just you, and make it something that shows you are serious about the platform. Update your job history, make sure every relevant job or every experience building job is in there, and put 1 or 2 points for each of those job roles. You don't want to write your full CV, you want to entice someone to contact you for that content. And with everything you write, including your personal summary, make sure it's written in a way that tells the reader that you are there to solve their problems in some way. Remember, it's not Tinder. Please don't be one of those creeps that's reaching out, trying to get dates from people on a meetup site. It's just weird. Don't be that person. And ultimately, remember to be present and try and be on there as frequently as you can whilst working all your other social profiles. It's not easy, but do try and spare some time for LinkedIn. My pledge for 2019 is to be there more frequently, so feel free to connect. You'll find me on there under Simon Knapp. This has been a quick introduction to LinkedIn for 2019. I hope you've enjoyed it and I hope you find it useful. I'll see you again next time.